Our next skater at board side from Japan, Ikura Kushida.
And this, a program about grief, and Ikura Kushida committing to the piece inspiringly so. Our choreographer Caitlin Weaver explaining that every note is attended to by Ikura, regardless of how she's skating technically. But of course, we so sincerely hope that the jumps cooperate to allow that musicality to shine. Japan's Ikura Kushida may have just delivered one of the most musically attentive performances, certainly of the juniors that I've seen, but of senior level. And Ted, for me, what's so fascinating about Ikura, I normally like really aesthetically beautiful line. Ikura Kushida, as we see some of her teammates cheating her on, she's not always fully extended or turned out, but she has something so utterly brilliant in terms of the maturity, deftness of musicality. She's so engaging. And for me, the jumps were, I was, oh gosh, she's got to get them done. Get them out of the way because I want to engage so much more with all that you have to offer.
You know, the music was just perfect. And her isolated movement, whether it's a hand or a wrist or an elbow or a shoulder, moving with just a little note or just a little phrase, those nuances, made it absolutely spectacular program. And of course, as most skaters, I mean, it's going to hold her up because of the brilliance of the program, the brilliance of the delivery. The jumps, mistakes, they take a little bit of wind out of the sail. But if you remove that, this is one of the most beautiful junior programs that I've seen.
Yeah, and I think it's the various dimensions with which she operates, the uniqueness of that movement, but also the softness of touch with the staccato sharpness. She just has such a broad spectrum of interpretations with her body.
And she worked that beautiful triple flip up into the double axel, then takes the fall, which breaks the spell. But she gets right back into it. You never really felt you were outside of the program because of the mistakes, because she's that good. But there were mistakes.
It's a little bit like, you know, we should add to this list of skaters that we want to see at every event.
Yeah, true.
Because what Ikura KUSHIDA offers, I dare say that the investment in the musicality there is more than even some of the best seniors. That was such a cool end too.
It's just beautiful. Just beautiful art mixed and married with sport, which ended up into be wonderful entertainment.
And it's interesting to see that she still is now an ice dancer, still committed to single skating, and I'm so glad, because some would question, well, why would you continue to do both disciplines when you're operating at such a high level in both? But you feel like she had something to say there with her movement. You feel like that was she still wants to speak her truth, her voice.
I don't know. I hope she continues in both, because I want to watch her skate all the time. But you understand that it's challenging for sure.
I also think, though, that her hairstyle is very ice dancer. She's got her hair down. Everybody else, all the single skaters, are hair up in a bun.
I didn't really notice.
Maybe
because it was the whole thing was beautiful. Yeah. But now I noticed. That's true. Beautiful bouquet of flowers there.
Well, she's got somebody as a fan here. She's gonna amass more if she continues to deliver like that.
I think we're sitting in the room.
Yeah,
we're fans. That's for sure. Beautiful work.
Joining the Ikura KUSHIDA fan group.
Let's take a look at the scores. Back to sport. 109.71. That is 6 in the free program. That is sport related, with the elements that were missing in the program, with a 169.24 overall score, and that will put Ikura KUSHIDA from Japan currently into first place. 4 skaters to come.